Every skill I have, I had to work at developing. And so I worked at this. I mean, I've interviewed people for 20 plus years with the 3 television networks in the magazine. And so I studied Oprah and Larry King and Diane Sawyer and Barbara Walters to understand the craft of really getting somebody to open up. And so there's 3 things that I would say that I kind of use as my cornerstone. The first one is go first, which means the best interviews are the ones where they're not just telling you what they know, they're showing you who they are. They're revealing a piece of their humanness, not just their intellect or a description of their resume, but you get to peer into who they are as a human. And in order to open somebody up and put them in a place to be vulnerable, you have to go first. And it could be simple. It's just some foible, like the mistake you made this morning with your wife, where you spilled coffee on your way, or you put on a brown shoe and a black shoe. Just some vulnerability that you expose to them before you start the interview.
Nice.
And it opens them up. They feel safe. They feel like they want to reciprocate.
You're not the perfect performer.
Right.
So they don't have to be the... And everybody's human, right? And
yeah. So if you want to open them up, you don't ask intimate questions that try to draw out their vulnerability. You be vulnerable first. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to be really well prepared. Most people, it's easy to look up your bio on Wikipedia or their website and ask you the surface questions, but it's the deeper, like, have you read all their material? Have you watched their videos? And what question can you ask that shows a depth of not what just is on the surface, but so that you indicate to them, this person really has done their homework. They know me maybe better than my own family does, because most of your family doesn't know most of what you do. And that shows a level of respect, and you're able to go places that they're not used to. It's not their canned responses, because they're doing 100 of these interviews and they're giving the same answers to every one of them. But if you ask a deeper question, they've got to go to something that's unrehearsed, and that's when you open them up further. And then the third thing I would say is personalize it, meaning instead of just teeing them up so that they can give their shtick, which a lot of interviewers do, make it more of a dialogue. People are far more interested in not hearing a monologue, but feeling like they're listening into a dialogue. So you approach the question and say, hey, I've really been struggling with this issue myself, and I know that you're really great at and have studied, or you're expert in this. What would you say to this problem? So now they're actually addressing you, the human being, with a piece of advice rather than giving their shtick to a faceless, nebulous audience out there.